What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be doing a little bit of canal fishing, probably fishing a few of the canals that you guys saw in my previous video. I want to try to get on some more big bluegills, and also I want to try to hook up with a few more bass. We're going to be walking down the canal though. We're going to fish the main spots, then we're going to walk down the canal. We're going to go as far down as we can, fish any sort of shade, any sort of cover. That's where all these fish are going to be this time of year, at this time of day, when it's this hot out. My temperature gauge says it's 114, very hot, and the time is 1:11. So it's still not even the hottest part of the day. We still got a couple hours before it peaks. It might get up to 120, so I'm hoping it doesn't get that high, but if it does, it does. But we're gonna do a little bit of canal fishing. We're gonna be using, I stopped by Bass Pro because I had to pick up some gear that I've lost throughout the last couple trips. So I picked up some gear, and all the Walmarts have been sold out of those like little power-based swim, little 3-inch swim baits. So I bought the Bass Pro brand. They had them, the little Boss shad. Give these a shot, see if they work. I'm probably just gonna bring this and maybe a small grub out. Bring a couple packs of grubs. That's about it. I'm not gonna bring a whole lot. You don't need a whole lot for canals. Just go out, bring some crappie grubs, some small swim baits. Go and have fun. If you're there during the evening, try a popper. If you're there in the morning, try a frog, popper, whatever like that. Anything topwater would work, but I'm hoping that we can get on some fish and see what we could do. I appreciate every single person who has supported my channel and who's liked my channel, and I see people sharing my channel. I appreciate it so very much. I love the engagement that I'm having with you guys in the comment section, so make sure you guys comment in these videos. Make sure to like it. Make sure to subscribe. We're almost at 800. That's awesome. I am so surprised that we're growing so quickly, and I just can't thank you guys enough for hopping on board to the Southwest Fishing Fam. Much appreciated. Let's go out there. Let's go catch some damn fish. It's gonna be fun. Let's do it. All right, guys. The amount of tilapia, freaking insane. Tons of them. I mean, crazy amounts. I never thought there'd be this many tilapia in one specific area. They're just up top trying to grab some air. They're just up top trying to grab some air because it's so hot. And they're big. They're all big. It's crazy. I tried to go grab a couple mics today from Best Buy, but they're all sold out. I was really bummed out. I wanted to try to get this video quality a bit better for you guys, but it will. Within the next couple trips, the video quality is going to get so much better. Just make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Let this sucker drop. I got a little bit heavier line on here than I would like to have. I'd like to have 8, and I have 10, but oh man, guys, we hooked up for a split second. Skip that sucker. I skipped that way in the heck down there. Dang it. Oh my goodness. Up in the shade. I'd like to have 8 like I was saying, but I have 10 right now. The 10, if I get a decent fish, will help me be able to get it up there. So that's what I'm looking for. Oh my god, that's a massive bass right here, guys. Massive. That was like a 5-pounder. That was literally 5 pounds. I thought it was a carp at first. Oh my goodness. If that thing eats my bait, oh my god, I'll freak out. That would be my biggest bass in a canal ever. By a long shot. Oh my gosh, that was a massive bass. I also saw 2 little bass cruising right up on top. I was gonna flip at them first, probably should have, but I saw that big one and got ultra excited. He's in this zone though. He's here. Alright guys, so at a canal, try to get on some bluegills just to get something going. My main goal is just to get something going. There we go. That's a good one. This actually might be a bass. Stay on, please stay on. No, it's a big bluegill. Oh no, it's a bass. It's a bass. First fish of the day. Oh man, does it feel good. First one. Barely hooked. Little guy, nothing much. Cool little fish. Fought like crazy though. I mean, honestly, for how big he was, guy fought. Oh my gosh, the tail wasn't moving. Otherwise, I guarantee I would have gotten bit. There's like current right in that middle section between this pump and then the water flowing down that like little spillway area, and it's circulating right there. So I'm thinking maybe there'll be a few fish in there. Oh my gosh, that actually felt like a decent bluegill bite. That wasn't one of those super tiny ones. All right, so this little micro bass choked the lure. I mean, look at that little baby dinker, man. There we go. Little baby dude. Nothing bad, nothing great, but he's gonna grow up to be big. Hopefully we'll see him one day at like 3-4 pounds. In this specific canal, this stretch of canal in the East Valley, there are a lot of good bass, good quality bass, and then a few big ones. But the amount of baby bass the size of that one, and maybe add an extra 2 or 3 inches onto that one, is incredible. I mean, they're everywhere. They don't all hit, but I mean, there's so many of them. All right, we're at yet another canal. Looks like I spooked a lot of carp or tilapia, one of those two. See if there's any little bass, bluegills, yellow bass, I don't know. See if there's anything willing to eat. Anything decent. Oh my gosh, right away. Right when it hit the water, guys. Little dinky bass. Little baby one, but definitely by far the hardest puller. Definitely the hardest puller. Please stay on. Yeah, little guy. Honestly, that first one was still bigger, but this one just pulled a lot harder. Another, I don't know, not a big fish by any means, but definitely fun on the ultralight gear. Let's get that guy back in. Beautiful dive. Man, that was right when it hit the water. It was right in between the current and the normal zone. He was sitting in that normal zone, saw the bait come in to his general area, didn't like it there, and just smashed it. There we go. Oh my gosh. You gotta be kidding me. This guy, smallest bass I've ever hooked. Wow. Little doink. Oh, right by that little shadow spot. Little dinker. Gosh, you're so small. It's crazy. Oh, crazy, guys. Look at that. Little dude. Cool little fish. There's a lot of them, man. Alright, guys. Finally hooked up with one that feels decent. Hey, it's still the same size. They're all about the same size, but this one, little bit bigger, a little more feisty. He also ate on the little swim bait, so just a little more intense of a bite. There we go. Cool. Little dinky bass, nothing too big, nothing too small. Get a quick little picture of him and then toss him back. Get in. That's the biggest one of the day though. Not a giant, but at least something. I believe I let that one sink a little bit longer. And then I got bit another time and I let it sink all the way to the bottom, so it might be on the bottom. I'm gonna have to keep an eye out, just stay out of the way of the golfers. I mean, I have a pass to be able to fish here, but technically they want you out here fishing right at sunrise or at dusk, and it's not quite dusk. So as long as you stay out of the way of the golfers, they're usually pretty darn cool. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, that was wicked. And that was a good bass too, guys. Oh man, that got messed up. That was a good bass. I didn't even see that until the very end. Holy freak. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Topwater fishing is so exciting. Too bad I couldn't have hooked them. The hooks are actually quite small on this jitterbug, so it actually might be a little bit difficult. Oh my gosh, that bass is so sick. I mean, that bass was maybe that thin, almost paper thin. I don't know how he's still alive. Poor guy. There's a bass right down here too. See, there we go. There we go. There's a herd of them. A freaking herd. There we go. First little guy, just a dink, but we finally got on one. It's actually a decent one right down there. Alright guys, so I really didn't want to put on a different bait, but I'm seeing all these schools of like 10+ inch bass, and it looks like they're eating stuff off the bottom, so I'm figuring screw it, let's put on a little Ned rig, give it a shot, let that thing just flutter down and give us some pops and maybe be able to get us a couple fish by the end of the day. Oh my gosh, this bass looked like a freaking log. There we go, got him. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh man, this is rough. Rough and tough. Then he picked that sucker up, a little thump. Bink, boink, hooked up. Thought I had him. Felt like a solid hook set. And just spits it. And while he does that, doesn't just spit out my bait, but he drains me. Aye. Look at those carp. Massive carp everywhere. Get a better hook set. Penetrate the fish more. Get them in. See, the funny thing is, I never have issues really getting bites. I mean, I could get bites. But my problem is getting the fish in. That's where it's rough for me. Bass. Let's see, where could they be? There's a tilapia right there. Oh, look at this little guy. Will he eat? It's so weird. I don't know, man. It's like, there's a little bass. Well, number one, it would help if I could cast. That would be a tremendous help. There we go. Please stay on. Please stay on. It's just a dinker, but you know. Just get up. Oh my gosh. It's a fish, guys. It's a fish. Get him in. Little doinky. Bloop. Alright guys, so I'm gonna have to combine both videos in order to make a bearable video. But I mean, we had the one exciting blow up on the jitterbug right away today. I thought because of that, it was really pretty much right away. It's the second cast in, I believe. I thought we were gonna get on him. or at least have some really cool topwater blowups. There were a lot of little bass around, didn't really catch anything, caught a couple little doinks, one on the jitterbug, which was cool. I wasn't paying attention, so when I get home and I do all the editing and whatnot, I'll be able to see the blowup, which is going to be pretty cool. Other than that, not a whole lot of fish action. At the canal, as you guys saw, didn't really catch much, only 2 bearable size bass. Didn't really catch anything. One tiny doink and little squeaker guys. So really only caught 6 fish, had a couple blowups. Still fun. I mean, it's fun to get out no matter what, even if it's 120 or 110 or whatever. It's very hot out. Sucks, but I mean, hey, it's fun fishing no matter what. So thank you for everybody who watches my channel. I appreciate every single one of you, and the channel's only going to be getting better because I am going to be getting new gear pretty darn soon for the audio quality. So getting a couple mics in, getting one mic in I believe on Tuesday, which will be for this camera that I'm holding right now, and then got another mic coming in for the GoPro 8. So I'm very excited about that for the chesty. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe button, hit the bell notification, and we'll see you guys next time on Southwest Fishing.